Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's the flyest vlogger on the planet. My name is Showtime the Czar. Welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody's having a great, positive, productive day as always. You know I got hip hop news, cultural updates, and everything like that for you guys today. But before we do any and all that, you know what you got to do. See that subscribe button on your screen right there. I need you to click that, turn that bell icon on so each and every time one of my videos drop, the content that I'm providing to you, you don't miss it. Let's get into it, y'all. Drop my intro. YouTube, what up, though? Okay, so this has been a year of like weird beefs. Not sure why these random beefs keep happening. The latest one is Omar Gooden and Cameron. Didn't see that coming. Didn't have that on my bingo board. But I also didn't have Nicki Minaj and Dez Bryant or Nicki Minaj versus SZA. I don't get it. But again, the latest one is Omar Gooden and Cam. I didn't even know Omar Gooden was a rapper. He actually rapped against Cam. He put out a diss track. Then I heard it was an old diss track. Like it came out earlier this year. Didn't even know he did it. So I don't know where I was at when that happened. But that threw me for a loop. And then I'm scrolling down the timeline and I see Nicki Minaj and Dez Bryant going at it. So, yeah. That was weird. And then the whole Nicki Minaj, Dez Bryant thing don't even make no sense because they not even arguing. Then she like, I didn't like that Nicki Minaj put Dez Bryant or her husband in a bad situation. What she told Dez Bryant was, I will pay you, I think she said $10 million to fight my husband. Why the hell would you say that? Okay? Imagine being Nicki Minaj's husband, you sleep, you wake up and she done put you in a fight with a professional athlete. You know what I'm saying? And not to mention, Dez Bryant got to be like 6'2", 6'3", somewhere up in there. Her husband, if I'm not mistaken, Buddy is no taller. He's still in the 5 foot something. Ain't no way in hell he win in that fight. Okay? Mind you, again, Dez is a professional or former professional athlete. Not saying Dez got hands and Kenneth Petty don't. But the fact that your wife put you in a fight like that, she don't love you, bro. She don't love you. All right, you minding your business, and all of a sudden she in random beefs with a former professional athlete over what, Rock Nation? What is the point of that? And then let's go back to the Omar Gooden and Cameron. What the? Y'all don't even cross paths at all. What the hell y'all beefing about? Where did this come from? He made a whole song about you? What type of times are we living in when actors, athletes, and rappers is beefing amongst each other? These just random black people beefing. Okay, it used to be a time where athletes beef with athletes because they wanted to show who was best. Rappers beef with other rappers because they wanted to show who was best. There's no way Dez Bryant and Nicki Minaj are going to show who's better at whatever it is that they beefing about because they don't do the same thing at all. And apparently Omar Gooden, if you don't know who Omar Gooden is, he's a guy that played he played in Baby Boy. I can't remember his character's name, but he was Tyrese's best friend in Baby Boy. He also played in Smart Guy. But yeah. What y'all even mad about, bro? You know what I'm saying? Even if Cameron said something crazy about him on his podcast or on It Is What It Is, just respond to it via video, bro. We don't need a rap from you. Ain't nobody sign up for that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, though. It wasn't trash. I'll say that. It wasn't great, but it wasn't trash either. But if I'm Cameron, I'm not responding. I'm not battle rapping with no actor. No. Okay? But I don't know what's going on in the world, man. I needed to stop, though, immediately. We living in crazy times. But let me know what you guys feel about this in the comments below. What is going on? Why are we having these weird beefs? I don't know if we should call it that. We need a whole nother name. Because it's like, that's not even, that ain't how the beef's supposed to go. You're supposed to be in the same profession when you beef. At least that's what I thought. But times have changed. So let me know your thoughts and opinions on all these crazy beefs in the comments below. All right, YouTube, it is time for Plot Twist. All right, it's the part of the show where Lori Mack is in the building. Lori Mack, say what up to the people.
What up, though?
All right, so for the plot twist today, man, definitely didn't see this one coming, so definitely is a plot twist. BET says that they are canceling the Hip Hop Awards and Soul Train Awards indefinitely. All right, this news came today. We're recording this on a Wednesday, so it came today, and Hip Hop Awards for me, that one didn't come as a shocker, but the Soul Train Awards, that one was a shocker. Lori Mack, what are your thoughts?
Same. I feel like Soul Train's been around for a long time, and it's just got a lot of historical moments.
Right,
know?
but I feel like Soul Train Awards, those were doing pretty good in terms of like viewership. But I could be wrong. I ain't got the numbers or nothing like that. But I feel like the Soul Train Awards was doing better than Hip Hop Awards. Hip Hop Awards kind of started dying to me after like the last one was super trash. Like they didn't even give out no awards. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was kind of all over the place. I can't agree with that. That's why, I mean, it's more believable, mainly because I felt like for the Hip Hop Awards, just let anybody do anything on there.
And the last one wasn't even at like a place, like a award ceremony type of place. They had it at a club.
Yeah.
That's how you knew it was getting bad. And then they just had anybody performing.
Right.
So for me, it was just like, you know, what we doing here, BET? Y'all can do better than this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it just wasn't organized. And then anybody wore anything. It wasn't no dress code for real. It was just.
I think it was in a strip club, wasn't it?
I hope not. Well, if that's the case, that's even worse. But you know, BET was down and out. You know, they didn't want to sell it to Tyler Perry. That's what they should have did it. They should have just went on and sold it to good old Tyler Perry. Do you feel like he would have kept BET and everything alive, like the culture?
I think he got something to do with BET.
He might have like a show on there here or there.
Nah, he got a little bit more than that. He got his hands.
I mean, he doesn't own BET. Remember, he was trying to buy BET. He didn't get that.
Nah, I had no idea he was trying to buy BET.
Yeah.
But that would be, I don't know.
The company was pretty much going downhill. You know what I'm saying? They needed a new owner. You know what I'm saying? Somebody else to really buy and take over BET. So a lot of people were going after it, you know, once they heard they were selling it. And
you think Tyler Perry is the answer?
I mean, I feel like he would have helped. You know what I'm saying? The situation. I don't feel like he would have been so quick to snatch things away, but I think he would have been more open to explore everything a little better.
I just think the award shows outside of BET Awards, I don't think none of these award shows. So the reason why you watch the Hip Hop Awards, it was because of the ciphers. That was the exciting part about it, right? You watch the ciphers, but then they also did give out Hip Hop Awards. You know what I'm saying? The last one they gave out awards, but it was like 3.
Yeah, I think I remember like 2 for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Off the back.
So that's why I think they should definitely remove the Hip Hop Awards and revamp it and do something, because it's not. First of all, they're giving the same award. They do the BET Awards earlier in the year, and they give out Hip Hop Awards at the BET Awards. Then you leave the BET Awards and then say, okay, well, the artist of the year was, or the female artist of the year was Nicki Minaj, but at the Hip Hop Awards, it's Glorilla. Like, what? I thought it was Nicki Minaj. How did, in 6 months, now it's Glorilla? Like, how we get here? So I definitely think they just need to revamp it. Soul Train Awards, I feel like that was more of an R&B situation.
Right.
So,
like I said, there was a lot of greats on there. I mean, you can't take back Whitney, Babyface, Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
At Soul Train Awards.
Yeah. But I feel like that was more, I don't know. I feel like it was more, it had more attention to it. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't.
Yeah, because it was around forever.
Yeah,
I mean,
maybe that's what it was.
It was around forever, literally. From the Soul Train. From that birth, the Soul Train Awards. It's just, it's just something that it's the end of an era for sure.
Maybe they combine them.
That's why I'm just like, even though they might have canceled it, it doesn't mean necessarily that's going away officially. Like maybe they might revamp it.
Maybe they just combine them both. Soul Train and Hip Hop Awards. Call it Soul Hip Hop Awards or just call it one of the two. Just call it the Soul Train Awards, but put the hip hop element in it. But really, it's hard to do that because you already got the BET Awards. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Either way it goes, I feel like
they definitely should keep Soul Train.
They definitely should keep that one.
I mean, hopefully they come around with something. You know, they come up with something. I think that this is more of a them trying to save money. Is what it's giving. You know, it's just not in their budget. You can tell. You know, and with everything,
it showed for the hip hop.
I'm about to say with everything that we seen in the last one. You know, you can tell that it's not in their budget. That's what it's giving. It's giving. We need to save money. What can we cut?
Yeah, definitely give it because that one last year was super trash with Fat Joe hosting. That wasn't that Fat Joe didn't even do a bad job as a host. It was just the show itself was lackluster. The performances was not good. It was like one or two that was good. It was like, what we doing here, y'all? You know what I mean?
And it's surprising because you would think for the hip hop awards, a lot more hip hop artists would come out. You know, more so than the new faces. Like, I mean, I'm not taking away from the new faces, of course, but I just think that it was a lot that could have been done there. Like, it was a lot that was missing.
And they didn't have the ciphers. When you take away this, that was the thing because for a long time, I forgot when the hip hop awards started. It was probably like 2011, 2012, something like that.
Well, let me ask you. I'm sorry, before you even get down into the story, were they giving awards based off the ciphers?
Nah, so
or was it just based? It was just something they did.
Nah, okay. So the ciphers was something that they did. It was exciting because it was like they was in like a room, right? And they had just rappers doing what they do. They rapped. They had Eminem on there. They had Nicki Minaj on there. They've had 85 South, Chris Brown. They had a lot of people get on that cipher and just spitting bars. That was one of the most exciting parts about it because it was just straight hip hop. That's what it is, just rapping. But they also gave away awards in terms of like who was the best at the male hip hop, the female hip hop, the new artists. So there was a time where they was giving away awards. Last year and even the year before that, it started to dwindle. Less awards, and it was just performances. But the performances wasn't hitting on nothing. But the ciphers was always the exciting part because of you got to hear Eminem spit. We ain't see Eminem all year, but he came out for the cipher. You see what I'm saying? Now, it was a pre-recorded, but regardless, he got the rap. And that was the thing.
Yeah, it would have been dope to see, have them come together with a whole bunch of, like, real raw people like Big Sean.
Big Sean was on the cipher before.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, like in a year like this where they celebrating, I don't know, bring them back. Or bring back the hardest, rawest people that they could find. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why I said you need to just revamp it.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they will. And, I mean, I don't want them to combine it. I don't think they should. I think they should find something for both of them, like their own little special spot like they had. They just need to, they just need that little flavor like they had before.
But you know what? I feel like, and this is why I say they should combine it. The Soul Train Awards had the actual award ceremony vibe, but the Hip Hop Awards brought like a street element to it. So while you don't need the entire Hip Hop Awards back, what you could do is take the elements that people liked, give away a few Hip Hop Awards in between, but put that cipher in there. You know what I'm saying? Or put that hip hop element in there somehow, some kind of way.
I mean, it might not be completely bad if they do it right.
Yeah. If it's enough, I agree with that. If there's enough minds in there, they can do it. All right, so let us know how you feel about this in the comments below, man. What do you think BET should do? Right now, they've canceled both shows indefinitely, but clearly, as Lori Mack stated, they need help.
Yeah.
So leave your suggestions, your comments, your thoughts, your opinions in the comments below. How do you fix the Hip Hop Awards and the Soul Train Awards?
Yeah, I got 2 words. Tyler Perry.
Why do you think he the answer?
I don't know. I just feel like he'll give some good feedback. I feel like he would have did what we really wanted to happen.
Which is what?
Made it better. I feel like he probably would have had a little bit more order. Probably would have made it, put his own little spin on it. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully not a play. But I'm just saying.
Well, right now, Tyler Perry, you might be the hope for this. So, but anyway, let us know how you feel about it in the comments below. But that's all we got for you guys today. If you guys enjoyed this video, like, comment, share, subscribe, follow us both on socials. And until next time, we're out of here, y'all.